And I'm back. I'm back. After more than 1.5 years, I'm finally back in blogging business. What's been changed? Well, you noticed that already. It's a rule I'm gonna adopt from now on. All my movies are gonna be in English. It's quite a hard rule. I chose to do that because the Romanian market for movies like this is quite small. If I want to reach out of people in this world, then I have to switch to a language which is widely used, and in these times it's English. I probably am not the best person to speak English, and probably my English is not that good, but I don't know, what can I do? I can just keep at it and try to improve. If it doesn't sound right to you, just bear with me, please. It's gonna get better, I promise that. Also, if you, or some of you, want back the old Romanian language movies, then just write to me or send an email or a message or just a comment, and I'll try to bring those back as well, if time permits, of course. Second on my shortlist, the reason I was away, and I was quite sad when I saw a lot of you guys were subscribing to my YouTube services and I couldn't produce any movies for you. The reason is because I moved to another company and to another country actually, and the move was quite long and it took a while, and I had to adapt to all these new changes, and well, it was fun. I can't say anything about that, but anyway, I just moved to another country, so now I should have a lot of time in the weekends at least to produce videos if I have something interesting to show you guys. Okay, and 3 on my shortlist is the reason I'm back. The main reason actually I'm back, it's this board here. was announced by ST Micro like a month ago, and it actually came a few days ago in my mail. I have it in front of me. It's a new discovery development board containing an STM32F4 Cortex M4 microcontroller. It's a beast. From all points where you look at it, it's a beast. And the main important reason I actually decided to buy it is this thing here. This thing here is wait, I think I switched. Yeah, okay. This thing here is the LCD. This is the LCD which comes with the Discovery development board. It's a TFT True Color LCD. It has a touch screen interface, although it doesn't say anything about touch screen interface around here or on the press release or whatever document you can find on the web. It really has a touch screen which is resistive, of course, but hell, you cannot actually have everything. So it has also a 2D graphic accelerator, which is weird for a microcontroller. Usually you can find those in micros, more advanced micros like Cortex Ace or whatever. It has a gyroscope, it has of course the usual LEDs and button and whatever, and the main thing here, which is quite interesting, is the debugger / programmer, the ST-Link V2 module. And another cherry on the cake is this external memory, SDRAM. It's like 8 megabytes of memory which can be interfaced, and it's mapped in the virtual memory of the microcontroller itself. Yeah, well, if you look at the stats actually here, or the technical description, is 2 megabytes of flash, 256K of RAM, and 64 megabits actually of external memory, which that's plenty. I mean, in 2 megabytes of flash you can start programming your next Linux operating system or whatever. It's quite enough. I remember all those ways when you had to fit everything into a COM program of 65K, and I used to write in assembly language in those times, and it was enough for me. I wrote really complex programs and they barely had like 25-30 kilobytes. That's it in 2 megabytes of flash. And by the way, keep in mind that you're using thumb2 instruction set for ARM, which is quite compressed. It generates small code and it's quite compressed. You're gonna have a tough time filling that in unless you put like images or I don't know, sounds or whatever, just embed them into the flash directly. Okay, so like I was saying, another thing is the price. Yeah, by the way, the other country is Ireland, in case you haven't saw it already, but yeah, this is the country I moved in and I'm living in right now. Sorry for that. 25 euros, of course, with shipping taxes like 32 or 33 or something like that, which is quite inexpensive if you ask me. Because look, if you think about it, and if I remember correctly, my first computer, which I got in 1995, which is like almost how many years? Like, oh my god, like 20 years ago. 20 years ago. Yeah, quite a long time. I'm old, guys. I'm old. I'm old already. So my first computer was the 486 at 100 megahertz, and it had 4 megabytes of RAM, and the video card was an ISA interface, which was quite slow, and I bet this one is much faster, the accelerator. Because look, the board comes with a demonstration program, which is a graphical oriented interface, whatever, like a GUI type of example, and it has an application which is called Benchmark, and displays a lot of rectangles on the screen, colored rectangles weirdly, like crazy, all over the screen, and then at the end it tells you the fill rate of this board, and the fill rate which is displayed is 36 million pixels per second, which that blows my mind. I mean, come on, it's QVGA, that's 320 per 240, right? So let's calculate 320 240, that's 76.8 thousand pixels you have on the screen. Let's divide that by 36 million and invert the answer, and we get almost 470 frames per second. That's awesome. I bet I didn't have that on my PC when I actually bought it, so it was quite slow. I remember that really well. This is amazing. I mean, what can I say about it? Just, I don't know. Yeah, so a lot of reasons here to just try to buy it, and if you're not used to the architecture, at least some tutorials will come after this video. This is just an intro, by the way. It's not a review or whatever, it's just an intro. I'm gonna try to attach a movie I'm gonna film with my camera, which actually is gonna be my phone camera, because my camera is dead now. Unfortunately, I have to buy another one, but that's gonna happen probably next month or in 2 months time, or anyway, I'll see. So I have to create a video for the included demonstration which ST programmed into the board, and maybe I can show you how to do some crazy simple stuff on it using C. Okay, so guys, catch you next time, like the crocodile Dundee Australian used to say.